Hi everyone, I'm Kristen and I am a business astrologer and a strategist for female founders and aspiring founders. So I saw something really interesting when I was scrolling on X, scrolling on Twitter, and this particular tweet really stood out to me. So there is a basketball player by the name of Jaylen Brown who plays for the Boston Celtics. And if it's not clear already, I don't really, first of all, I just have to say this. I don't really know much about sports. I don't really follow sports too much. So I used to watch baseball religiously when I was younger, like in middle school or whatever. I'm from Houston, so Houston Astros, I followed them a lot. That was like during, like when Craig Biggio and Jeff Bagwell were on the team, like the Killer Bees. That was like during the time that I was watching any type of sport. So clearly that was a long time ago. And so anything outside of that, even baseball now, I don't really know much about. So clearly, I don't know much about basketball. But in anyway, I want to play a clip of something that this basketball player, Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics, said about what tool he actually uses to connect better with his teammates.
Before the game, Joe talked about how your leadership style has involved really getting to know your teammates and kind of learning what makes them tick. What was that process like for you this season? Was it something that you had thought about that you're going to start doing more intentionally? Like, how did that come to be?
Yeah. I mean, I learned a lot about each and every one of our guys, like even down to astrology, even down to you know, everything. Like I learned kind of like communication styles that work best for each individual, and started like utilizing that when I speak to each and every guy. So it definitely I didn't know if it would work before the season started, but that stuff definitely works.
Did you make flashcards?
No, I memorized like Mimi's. He's Year of the Rabbit. I mean, so like his communication is different from D White. D White's Year of the Dog, so his communication style is different. Hugo is also a dog. Peyton's is a tiger. JT's a tiger. Ron is a dragon. Joe's a dragon. Um, Nicolo, he's new to our team. He's Year of the Horse. He's Year of the Horse right now. Each of those have different communication styles, and you can go into like numerology as well. Like Sam is a 5. I'm a 5. So different breakdowns, and then you can also go into like star signs, like you know, between JT's a Pisces, etc. I learned all of that different type of stuff, and I was able to like communicate to guys in different ways that kind of helped with my leadership this year.
Where did that idea come from, to do that?
Uh, I had some, what you could say, some friends that kind of, who are into that stuff, and they kind of suggested it. Maybe try it, see if it works. And everybody has a different kind of makeup of who they are and how they approach things. And if you learn a little bit about each person, kind of what makes them tick, you can kind of learn more about how to maximize potential. So all that type of stuff like added up over the course of the season, and here we are.
What is numerology? How does that work?
Numerology is like a combination of your numbers, like your birthday. Each letter in your name adds up to a certain number, and numerology is a lot more telling, I think, than anything else because numbers don't lie. And we got a bunch of analytics guys here, which is frustrates me at times, but numerology definitely is very telling.
Yes, he uses various types of astrology and numerology for better communication and team dynamics. And this isn't random or new. We're all born with a certain blueprint that reveals insights into our behavior like communication, leadership, presence, purpose, family dynamics, etc. It just goes on and on. And we're not always aware or conscious of how it is that we communicate. We may think that we're being clear. We may think that we're perceiving something a certain way, and we actually may be quite wrong. So these tools really help uncover a lot of insights that even the person may not be conscious or aware of. And so these are the exact things that my clients ask me advice on when it comes to any type of group dynamics, such as family, hiring a contractor in their business, relationships when they're dating, even within their marriages, anything that is interpersonal. And we're already, again, encoded with this data and tools, or what I call spiritual sciences, such as astrology and numerology, they already hold the key to this information. And so, not everyone leads the same way or communicates the same. We definitely understand that. But a person could be put into the wrong job position, and everyone may think that they were a bad hire despite being qualified on paper. And so, no, they actually are extremely qualified. They are very qualified, but for a different role. So, it's important to explore these other options to see what else may fit before assigning anything as a bad thing. So I have a quick look at his chart here. I'm unsure of his exact time of birth, so I set it for just afternoon, which was the time that I pulled the chart. And I set it to 0 degrees of Aries as a start, as we aren't paying attention to the houses, just what planets are in what signs or constellations. So initially what I see is that he was born just after the Aries Libra eclipse, as his moon and sun are just outside of the 180-degree angle opposing one another, and his moon is conjunct with the south node in Aries. This tells me that he is a sensitive person who may need to learn to harness their emotions, and he likes to learn from experience rather than theory. With his moon, the planet of the subconscious in Aries, he has an emotional need for action and independence. Under stress, he seeks challenges and time on his own and away from other people. He may have been raised by an independent mother, and as an adult, he is a go getter. He also may be really shy because of his upbringing, with his Saturn, the planet of discipline and limitation, also in Aries, conjunct his moon. With his sun, the planet of personality and vitality, in Scorpio on the Libra cusp, he is charming and good natured, and people respond really well to that. He likes to penetrate life's mysteries and the intricacies of personal relationships, which we can see that by how he's used astrology and numerology to connect better with his teammates. His Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Libra, showing that he is a diplomat and peacemaker, often acting as a go-between in relationships. He's a good communicator, putting others at their ease. And arguments may be upsetting to him, as he prefers harmony and communications. And this makes total sense, right? Astrology, numerology, all of this, these were considered the first sciences, um, the world's earth sciences, and really all it is about observation and making associations, and that's science. And so the last thing that I'll go over is his Mars in Leo. Mars is the planet of leadership, bold action. And this is showing that he has a strong need to express his personal creativity, making an impact on his surroundings. So, what do you think? Does this describe Jaylen well at all, if at all? For those of you who are familiar with him, I do think that it is amazing that he looks to this for team dynamics, as this is a very integral part of being strategic, really understanding the makeup of your teammates and how, as individuals, and then putting everyone together in that interpersonal dynamic play. And so I actually go so much deeper into detail with my clients one on one as they seek to better understand themselves and their unique journeys. So I left a few links in the description box below on how to work with me one on one. And if you're unsure about what may be best for you, you can certainly send an email for me, and I can even create something custom for you. So I hope that you truly enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe I'll do a separate series on sports players. Just let me know. Let's see where it goes. So thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next video.